and welcome to your reading. This is just a reading I felt called to do today. We're going to be looking at what your energy is, what influences have been around in the recent past, and what looks like how the energies are going to change, and then a little bit of advice for you. I don't really know what this is going to be called, this video, until I've actually finished the reading. So let's just go ahead. While I was shuffling, I did have the card of patience. So that's probably quite significant as far as timing. It's a very wintry looking lady on here. I think it looks like Tilda Swinton or someone like that. You know, she looks like the Ice Queen. So this might be over the next couple of months, a time when you just have to be patient. You just have to sit back, and the time of winter, that is very much a sort of withdrawing kind of energy, isn't it? Okay. So let's just look at what's been around in the recent past. Okay. So I feel like you've really come very far as being able to express yourself and clearly stating what you want out of life, and stating that to the universe, sort of stating that to, you know, all it is to whoever's listening. It's like a prayer, using your power of prayer, or your power of speech, really. As you speak, you create in many ways. I mean, I also think your thoughts do create. Your thoughts are very creative. But the way you've been able to express yourself recently has really helped you sow those seeds for the sort of future that you want going forward. And looking at sound as well, in general, a sound, you could be a sound healer or something like that. And you're really creating that beautiful aura around yourself with the positivity and the way you express yourself. So that's really, looks great in the recent past. But for now, we're called to a bit of patience. So let's have a look. Now, I'm feeling like the patience is to do with getting your inner connection, spending some time. Winter is the perfect time. You know, you don't really feel much like going out. Staying in and making the most of that time. We've actually got the Return of Spirit card. I don't know if you can see that, which is the name of the deck. And I'll read what it says in a moment. And we've got it's funny, I've picked both of the cards that represent the decks that I'm using. This is on the front of the, I think it's called Angels and Ancestors. And this is about an animal. This is Animal Guardian, which to me is saying, get back to your original way of perceiving, the way that you know how to tap into information that maybe is not immediately apparent. Use those instincts. You may have a power animal that you work with if you do any kind of shamanic journeying or anything of that kind. This is very much in the realm of communication and thought and inner vision. You're very well connected to this realm of life, to the inner realm and the unseen. And this is what why there is patience is called for, really. It can't all be busyness and action. You know, you have to sit back sometimes and come back to your own spirit. I'm just going to read what the booklet says on the actual Return of Spirit card. I might read the other one as well, actually. So this is you have come a long way in your journey. No, it hasn't been easy, but you have made it through. Acknowledge for just a moment the strength and courage that you have discovered within you. See how much you have grown over this time, slowly blossoming into who you are today. This is the card of triumph, heartfelt connection and mastery. Hold your head high and feel proud of who you are. Your guides and angels are certainly proud of you. Your hard work and determination over this lifetime has brought you here today. This is the light at the end of the tunnel, and although your journey is far from over, you have come much farther than most. That's a nice thing to hear, isn't it? Drawing this card signifies a renewal of the heart, mind and spirit. Your spiritual connection to Source is stronger now than it ever has been. So again, I think you are using your connection here. Your connection here is growing, and it is you're really creating that foundation for yourself. That's what I feel. Trust in it, flow in it, and shine in it. Your beautiful heart is open to both giving and receiving the messages from the heavens. Your time has come, and it is now. This is a time of manifesting your highest will. It's a time of truly stepping into your path with confidence in what you are here to do and how you are here to do it. It is a time of hopes, wishes and dreams coming true. The true greatness of who you are is ready to express itself fully. And we've got the Archangel Gabriel card, which is really supporting that in the recent past. Now you can experience true empowerment, deep heartfelt connections with others, and a feeling that all is right in your world. You've done the work, so you deserve it. Where there was a time when you may have questioned whether spirit was even there, now you won't. This is your own sacred return to spirit. Oh, that's beautiful. I love that. Okay. So let's say we're creating that amazing foundation, and a connection to spirit and source is getting even stronger. So I think that's enough of me reading from the book. Let's just see what's coming up ahead then, what we can expect in the coming time. Okay, beautiful cards again from the Energy Oracle. So there may come a time when you're in this real strong connection, when you're getting in the flow of the messages that you're getting through, and there may be a time where you think, well, now perhaps I can go on to new pastures. This is you looking ahead to something else, you may want to change slightly, course correct a little bit, and think, well, there's a whole world out there outside that gate. You know, you're in your beautiful garden that you've created, but there's still more. There's more to do. There's more to explore. And the victory card as well is kind of this is kind of a lovely end point here to cornucopia. Whatever you do choose to do, it's going to be successful. You may be a little bit hesitant, but you've got so many beautiful cards behind you on this reading. Right, let's go with a bit more advice. I drew these couple of cards here for a bit more advice. So yes, whatever you're thinking about, if you've got something new that you want to perhaps explore in this realm of, I've got to say, it looks like communication. You could be working with animals, actually. It could be literal here. You might be an animal communicator or something of that sort. But you've definitely got that connection to spirit, and you've got the power to create what you want going forward. I've got the High Priest here, and you've got the Hawk. And the High Priest is about intending and creating. So intentions, as you know, are really important. You've got to have a clear intention, which is a clear foundation going forward. Know exactly what you want to create. And obviously that will be for the highest good of everyone concerned. You know, if you're working with other people, aim for the highest outcome. And we've also got the card of commitment. And that's really important, isn't it? So it's committing to the goals that you've got, the hopes and dreams, and the goals that you, the where you want to go. Create that commitment. Let's have a read of commitment, because I think it's important, because some people find commitment a little bit scary, but actually it then creates a beautiful structure for you in your life, whatever you want to commit to. It really does. It's a way to motivate yourself as well. You say, right, I'm going to do this, that, and commit to it. It's a greater commitment, I think, to do better, really, and to seek something more, to seek more expansion, I've got to say. Yeah, more expansion. You can do it if with everything is really positive. You can do it going ahead if you take that step, because you're creating that foundation now. I really see this as like a winter period reading. So I'm thinking over the next couple of months. I'm sure this is where that's going. I'll just, as a last thing, I'll just read what Cheryl Lee Harnish says about commitment. It could be something not necessarily to do with work, but it's a bit close on this. It's like the tying of that bow is creating, you see the light coming out of it. So it's almost like, I don't know, I was just thinking about, to remind yourself to do something. Some people like have a bit of string or an elastic band on their finger, something like that. That's what it's making me think of. But that tie creates that tie to. It's not a tie. It's not an uncomfortable tie. It's something that's going to be for your benefit. Let's see what. Let me read that. I'm going off track a bit here. Right. So you're being asked to make some sort of a commitment. It's both a promise and a responsibility. This could be in connection with a relationship, such as moving in together, deciding to get married, or having a child. The commitment card can also point to other types of commitment, like starting a new business, planning a vacation with friends, signing up for classes, taking on any type of long-term project. And I suppose commitment is promising to yourself that you're going to see it through, whatever it is, isn't it? So this is a commitment that you can't really change your mind on it. Once you've decided, it's not really something you can get out of. This is what, yeah. And the commitment does hold soul lessons and was planned before you came here. This does not mean that it is either good or bad, but it simply means it's a fated event. You and the others involved in the situation are fulfilling your soul agreements with each other. This card can also be calling you to make a serious commitment to yourself, whether it's to lose weight, quit smoking, start a yoga class, or go for some healing sessions. You may also need to reassess any previous commitments. Yeah, I mean, you need to find the time for these things, don't you? So that's something to think about as well. And also looking at the commitments that other people have made to you and assess whether they're fulfilling their promise. It might be a time to release them from their commitment. So that's something to think about. You may be wavering in your decision about a certain commitment. Lean towards the idea that this might actually be the right thing for you to do. Spirit usually replies to the things which are the most important to us at the moment. This card can act as validation that you are heading in the right direction. So there's a lot to learn, isn't there, about commitment? And yeah, sometimes you may have to assess whether what you're committed to currently, you might need to do some shifting around. As I said before, you might be just course correcting a little bit and changing a few of your commitments so that you've got time to really achieve what you want to do. And that might involve a commitment involving another person or a couple of other people. Yeah. So, yeah, I think this is really great. On the whole, it's very positive. It's a time of going inwards over the winter, the next couple of months, and being very intentional. And if there is a commitment that you're going to make, making sure that you do follow through. And you know, it's not once you've made a commitment, you know, it's for your betterment, and it's a soul lesson, as I read earlier out of the book. Okay, so I think that's probably where we are. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, exciting. So thinking about where you want to go and what you want to do and who you're going to do it with. So that's great. Thanks for listening, and I'll hope to give you another reading soon. Bye for now.